Hi, Darlene Spear again. This is my friend Lynn. We did a lot of traveling together. And because of that, I made her this album in 2006. This particular picture, we were in Scotland, and it was, I believe, the day after the Twin Towers were bombed. We were stuck in Scotland. Anyway, I surprised her, and so she's laughing because I surprised her. Now, in January, my friend Linda Moak, and that's Lynn and me. And I'm 50 there. I just had my 50th birthday party at that place, and then we give one to Linda. And that was the El Rancho Tropicana, which is, of course, now Costco. And we were so young there. Oh my gosh. And here's the two of us. This is one of my favorite pictures. We were at the total eclipse of the sun. I think it was 1998. That's me, believe it or not. That's at my very fattest. We won't mention how fat that was. And Lynn, of course. And it was early in the morning. It was one of the most fantastic things I've ever done in my entire life. It was mind-boggling. If you could ever see a total eclipse of the sun, you'd go for it. And this one is Stonehenge. Now, Lynn and I were there, two different times, I believe, on this trip. This is a trip we went to England together, and I think that's about the time I was 50. I was 50. And this is the same trip. I don't know if you can read my t-shirt, but it says Paris, Rome. No, that's not what it says. It says London, Paris, Rome, and then Forestville. So I was from Forestville. And I wore it in all those places. And this is the Colosseum we're standing in. It was a truly magnificent trip and fun. This is the two of us in Paris. I had escargot for the first time. This couple were good friends of ours. We met, we were all sitting together in the back, and we got to be really good friends. And it was just beautiful in Paris. Paris is unbelievably beautiful. Now, this is a later picture. This is me. Look, I lost weight. And this is my friend Lynn on her 44th birthday. I hired this little Piper Cub plane, and this was our pilot. And he took us for a ride for Lynn's birthday, and we flew over where she worked at Corvell, and then down over Bodega Bay, and then up the coast to fly over my property at next to the Sea Ranch. And it was so interesting seeing all these things from up above, and we got to go over the Buddha temple too, which was all gold. It was beautiful. It's on not Skag Springs Road, but Tin Barn Road. That was fun. Oh, and this is when I married my third husband. This is my armor, and me, and my friend Lynn, of course. This is my daughter, Kelly. Her daughter, Jessica. This was our preacher. This is, of course, is my sweetheart. This is Lynn's husband, Bill. My son, Paul. And one of the grandkids. I don't know who that one is, because he's too little there. That's one of Armour's grandkids. Here I am up the coast. This is the cabin up the coast that my cousin Hoot and Mary built in 1954. And it's just been a thing to me of my whole life. I've loved it up the coast. And this cabin is just super, super special to me. I look like a hooker, don't I? But I wasn't, honest. There's my friend Lynn in these beautiful gardens in England. And this is Asha, and this is my son Paul, which got cut out of the picture. I didn't know I did that. But anyway, that was on the trip that we took, that we went down to Cornwall and visited all of them. And this one, my friend Lynn and me, and it's just love her to death. I don't know what we were doing. Eating, obviously. And this one, there's my friend Lynn and me. And this is Donna and Floyd. Donna used to be a Hayes. She grew up next to me. And Floyd used to be a fireman in Petaluma. In fact, he was a battalion chief. And this is in Hawaii. I went to Hawaii and spent 10 beautiful weeks on the Big Island. And Lynn came over and stayed with me for a week and a half or two. We rented a house in Hawaii and just fell in love with it. Absolutely loved it. And then this is the end picture. I don't know where we are or why we're there, but I just love her to death. And thanks for the memories. But this is my favorite picture right here. Look at these toes, girl.